Welcome back. Well, we have some very special guests with us today. I'm sure you can see all the medals and the trophies we have here.
They look great. Now, these are coaches Adam and Jennifer Harper. And here you have the Walton County Georgia 4-H BB team. Thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
We sure appreciate that. Okay, so they just wrapped up the Daisy BB Gun Nationals in Rogers last night. So let's set the stage for folks at home. What exactly are the Nationals? What does it consist of?
So Daisy, every year around the 4th of July, they put on a competition that you have to qualify for in any state that you have a BB team. And you bring your top 7 kids out here and you get to compete against all the other teams from around the country. I think this year we had 17 states represented there with 52, 53 teams.
And this is the top team right here.
This is the top team, yes ma'am.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, big winners last night. We have Aubrey, Madison, and Chandler here to talk a little bit about what that was like. So what was it like to hear your name called as the winners, and how did you get into competing?
It was really kind of nerve-wracking to hear your name called because you feel like it was so much happening at the time that you couldn't just focus on one thing.
Okay, so what's your favorite part, would you say, about competing? I mean, of course, winning, but other than that, what makes you love it?
Definitely the people and just getting to be a part of a team that's kind of by your side on and off the range, as well as all the people you meet along the way at places like Daisy Nationals.
That's awesome.
Well, what kind of work do you see these kids putting into this? What does that look like?
So we start in January every year. We start shooting, getting ready for the season, and it's not, we get the honor of being the coaches, but it's really the kids that put in the hard work and all their parents, because they do have a parent on the line with them, loading their gun, dropping their BB, watching their targets to adjust their sights for them and everything. So it really becomes a whole family, event. So it's not just me and Jennifer out there with the kids. It's all the parents that are involved.
Yeah.
So we start in January and we end in July. So it's 2 days a week and almost every Saturday from January through 1st of May that we're competing.
Wow.
And then
so
we get ready to come out here.
Yeah. So you guys are the top team. What does that consist of? What do you guys win? What do the kids win?
So they're shooting in 4 different positions: prone, standing, sitting, and kneeling. And so they can win overall like they did as a team. Some of our kids also won overall for the area that they were shooting in, whether that be team, champion, whatever, and then positions as well. And so they're struggling throughout the season to improve those positions. They're working with their parents who are on the line with them. They're working with us, their coaches. But they're also learning about safety. Gun safety is really important. So we teach them. We have half of our practice is shooting and half of our practice is classroom as well.
Wow.
So it's not school, but it is school.
Yeah.
And they're learning a lot. So they're putting in the hard work, definitely.
Absolutely.
And speaking of that hard work, what would you say is maybe something people don't realize, some work that goes into it, the hardest part that just from watching, maybe you wouldn't understand?
I would say like the test, because most people don't think of the test, but the test is actually kind of hard.
What does the test consist of?
The Nationals test had 50 questions, and we average about like 30 questions on tests.
So you have to study quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, so let's talk a little bit about, maybe anyone out there who sees this, any other parents or kids, how could they sort of get involved in something like this?
So we're involved through Georgia 4-H. Some of the other states, they have a private club, and they do BB and air rifle, which we do air rifle too at our club. But I would say contact your local 4-H agent if you have that in your state, or you could contact Daisy and they could give you the local clubs that they're affiliated with in your state or in your county. So that they would be a great resource for getting involved.
That's great advice. What do you guys think of Arkansas?
Good.
Yeah? Yeah. It's good. It's good.
And so if people do want to get involved, what does the work look like behind it? How much are y'all practicing a week? I mean, how much time do you put into this?
We practice twice a week on Monday and Thursday. And like Jennifer said, we do half the practice is shooting and half the practice is the test.
It's a lot of work goes into it.
A lot. Yeah, it sounds like a lot. You guys are just working around the clock. So anything maybe that we haven't asked you here today that happened or during your work through this that you want to tell folks at home about it?
We put in a ton of work for these guys, and these guys put in a ton of work. But it's not just the work they put in with us at practice. These guys go home and practice with their parents. They shoot at home, so they're really dedicated. It's a sport that you've got to be dedicated and put in the work. But I'm super proud of these kids. I mean, I can't tell you the thousands of hours that these kids have put in, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that this will be their last match they get to shoot because they do age out.
Okay, imagine you guys here, right? Yeah.
Aw,
Okay.
One last thing I would love to include is that this team made a perfect 500
Wow.
on the test, which is this trophy here.
Hold that up.
as
Yeah.
well. So not only did they win the competition, but they did perfectly on their test. So we're very excited about that.
That's amazing.
You guys did such a great job. Congratulations.
Do y'all have a favorite memory from the week of competing? A special or funny story?
Hanging out
I
with
would probably say like winning, because
Yes.
Of
yes.
course.
I didn't expect to win because it's my first year and we won.
Wow.
What did
first
those
year.
other teams look like? Were they pretty good too?
There's some great teams from all across the country. Georgia I think we brought 7 teams total.
Wow.
South Dakota I think they brought 7 or 8 teams. So there's a lot of good competition, and congrats to South Dakota. Our friends over there, they come in second this year. Love them to death, but we're
Hey.
number 1 this year. So
You got to do what you got to do. Just
Exactly.
saying. Well, thank you guys so much for being here today. We appreciate it. Congratulations. You truly deserve this. Thank you so much.
thank you.